Now, B, it's been 10 years.
10 years.
How does it feel being back?
It feels surreal because my daughter's here.
And Blue looks so beautiful.
She looks so beautiful. This is it's incredible to be able to share it with her, and I think she looks so incredible.
She looks so beautiful. I'm like, we could learn some red carpet tips from Blue.
Absolutely.
The way she's posing, I'm like,
she was ready.
She was.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're jumping into a topic that has been making major waves online and triggering all kinds of heated conversations. We're talking about Blue Ivy, her public appearances, the non-stop attention surrounding her, and why so many people keep breaking down every little detail of what she does. Are people looking too deeply into brief public moments? Or is there something else that keeps drawing so much attention? We're taking a closer look at the discussions, theories, and reactions that have been spreading across social media and keeping people talking for weeks. From viral posts to endless comment sections, this topic has turned into one of the most debated conversations online, with different opinions popping up everywhere. For the past several years, many people have followed Blue Ivy's public appearances from afar. A lot of observers have noticed that she often comes across as quiet, calm, and reserved during public events. For a long time, most people believed that was simply part of her personality, and many assumed it was nothing unusual at all.
Beyonce is being accused again of doing black magic. Now here's what I'm gonna say. Everybody ain't lying. I spent probably a week doing research on all the people that they were connected with, and all of them are connected to some sort of black magic, some sort of witchery.
Recently, though, social media users have started paying closer attention to what they view as a pattern in some of her public appearances, and that has kicked off a fresh wave of online discussion. People keep asking the same question: what is really going on behind the scenes? Some commenters wonder whether Blue enjoys the spotlight that naturally comes with being part of one of the most famous families in the world, while others argue that it is unfair to draw conclusions from a few short public clips or photographs alone. The debate keeps growing, and opinions are all over the place. There has also been growing discussion from critics who believe the pressure that comes with being part of such a high-profile family could be overwhelming for almost any young person. Living under constant public attention is something most teenagers never experience, and many people think that level of visibility can bring unique challenges. Before diving into the moments that got everyone talking, it's important to understand why this subject keeps gaining traction online. For many people, the conversation isn't simply about a teenager appearing serious, quiet, or reserved in public. Instead, the debate centers on whether growing up in the spotlight can create pressures and expectations that most young people never have to deal with. According to these online discussions, some viewers believe they notice signs of that pressure during certain public appearances and major events. One moment that sparked a huge amount of chatter was Blue's appearance at the Mufasa premiere when she was 12 years old. Comment sections quickly exploded with opinions, as some people claimed she appeared tense, stiff, or disconnected from the excitement happening around her. Others pushed back hard against those claims and argued that nobody can accurately judge a person's feelings from a handful of photos or short video clips. At the same time, her outfit became another major talking point online. Some critics felt it looked more mature than expected for her age, while supporters argued the criticism was unfair and unnecessarily harsh. The conversation spread rapidly across social media and became yet another reason people started examining her public appearances more closely. But it wasn't just the
Beyonce was asked, what was she looking forward to the most? And she said, what she is looking forward to the most is experiencing it through the eyes of Blue. Remember, Beyonce said that she created an alter ego for when she performed. And when she would start to perform, when she would go on stage, Sasha Fierce would take over.
Around that same time, Jay-Z was facing intense public scrutiny connected to legal allegations that were being widely covered across news outlets and social media. Because of the timing, some online commenters began questioning whether it was the right moment for Blue Ivy to be making appearances at major public events. Critics argued that being placed under such a bright spotlight during a heavy news cycle could be challenging for any young person. As the conversation gained momentum, more opinions started flooding social media, Some people claimed the family should have stayed out of the public eye for a period of time rather than continuing with highly visible appearances. Others strongly disagreed and argued that nobody could know what Blue was thinking or feeling based on a few photographs, short clips, or brief public moments. Even so, the debate kept growing, with countless theories and reactions spreading across different platforms. There were also online claims suggesting that the attention surrounding Blue's fashion choices became such a major topic that it ended up dominating discussions and headlines. Some critics speculated that the focus on her appearance may have drawn attention away from other stories making news at the time. However, these remained opinions and speculation rather than confirmed facts. During the Mufasa promotional events, many viewers continued closely analyzing her expressions and body language, insisting that something seemed different or unusual. Others pushed back against that narrative and argued that people were simply overanalyzing normal behavior and creating stories from ordinary public moments. The divide in opinions only made the online conversation even louder and more intense.
I cannot make this stuff up. Beyonce's ex-drummer of 7 years, she is seeking a restraining order against Beyonce. She's accusing her of dark magic, witchcraft, tapping into her phone bill, and basically controlling her finances.
For many people following the story, this was the point when they started paying much closer attention to Blue Ivy's public appearances. What had once been casual observations suddenly turned into constant online discussions, with every new appearance generating fresh reactions and debates across social media. Then came another major chapter that had everyone talking: her first performances during Beyonce's Renaissance tour. The pressure surrounding those moments was massive. Every dance move, every step on stage, and every appearance was watched and analyzed by millions of people online. Supporters applauded her confidence, dedication, and growth, while critics continued examining every detail, showing just how intense life in the spotlight can be. Since appearing alongside her mother at major performances and public events, Blue Ivy has remained one of the most talked about young public figures online. With nearly every appearance, social media users seem eager to dissect the smallest details, pointing to certain habits, expressions, or mannerisms that they believe deserve attention. Some commenters have argued that she appears highly prepared and carefully guided during public events, while others insist those claims are based purely on speculation and assumptions rather than evidence. One of the biggest talking points surfaced when Blue reportedly became part of the wider conversation surrounding the Met Gala.
She's saying the Beyonce camp is put up a huge campaign against her, and it's overall witchcraft. She sought a restraining order in the past. It got denied, and she has another one scheduled for October 11th, but the internet is just like, what? Excuse me? And, you know, I was just at the Beyonce concert last week in Houston. It was definitely a religious experience.
Dressed in a striking cream-colored Balenciaga outfit and surrounded by flashing cameras from every direction, she quickly became one of the most discussed names online. The images spread fast, and reactions poured in from every corner of social media. Despite the glamorous atmosphere, many viewers claimed she appeared unusually serious, reserved, or uncomfortable as she moved through the event. Others disagreed and argued that people were once again reading too much into brief public moments. As always, the differing opinions only added more energy to an already heated online debate. Others quickly pushed back against the criticism, arguing that almost anyone facing that level of attention would naturally appear nervous, cautious, or guarded. Being surrounded by cameras, headlines, and non-stop online commentary is a lot for any person to deal with, especially during highly publicized events. Another detail that sparked a wave of debate was her decision to wear dark sunglasses for much of the appearance. Some social media users interpreted it as a sign that she wanted a little more privacy or distance from the cameras. Others dismissed that idea completely and viewed it as nothing more than a fashion choice that fit the overall look. Still, the conversation took off online, with people offering countless theories and opinions. The discussion became even louder because of reports surrounding age-related event policies. Critics questioned whether special exceptions or accommodations may have been made, while supporters argued that major celebrity events often involve unique circumstances and different considerations. That disagreement added another layer to an already non-stop online conversation and kept people debating for days. Then the story expanded even further. Many people began discussing how exclusive the Met Gala is, pointing out that attending isn't simply a matter of wealth or popularity. Invitations are highly selective, and approval is a significant part of the process. Because of that, Blue's connection to such a high-profile event generated even more attention online. Supporters described it as a major milestone and a sign of her growing public presence. Critics, meanwhile, questioned whether the spotlight surrounding her was becoming larger at a very young age. According to people discussing the situation online, gaining access to an event as exclusive as the Met Gala involves far more than purchasing a ticket. Invitations, approvals, and industry connections all play important roles, which is why some commenters argued that her presence highlighted the extraordinary influence and visibility surrounding her family. Supporters, however, saw the situation differently. Many viewed it as a rare opportunity that naturally comes with being part of one of the most famous entertainment families in the world. To them, appearing at major events and being connected to influential circles is simply part of that unique lifestyle.
Boo to take them glasses off like 5 times. She was like, I will take them off when I'm good and ready. And she took them off when she was good and ready. She took them off exactly when she said she would take them off. I got this. Who said I got this? I got this.
Another topic that ignited debate was the fashion brand she reportedly wore to the event. Some online commentators pointed out that Balenciaga had previously faced significant public criticism over a controversial advertising campaign that generated widespread headlines. Because of that history, critics questioned whether choosing the brand would bring additional scrutiny and spark fresh discussion. Others disagreed and argued that the connection was being exaggerated and had little to do with Blue herself. In their view, people were linking unrelated controversies and creating a bigger story than necessary. Even so, the disagreement quickly spread across social media and became yet another subject people couldn't stop talking about. For some observers, these moments became part of a larger conversation about the amount of public attention Blue receives at a young age. Critics continued arguing that the spotlight surrounding her keeps expanding, while supporters maintained that outsiders cannot truly understand what her life is like behind closed doors. Another rumor that has circulated online involves claims about social media restrictions. According to speculation shared by various commenters, Blue does not appear to maintain any public social media accounts under her own name, which has only added more curiosity and discussion online. Some people have even suggested that Blue may simply prefer a more private way of keeping up with trends and staying connected to what other teenagers are interested in. There is no public evidence confirming exactly how she uses social media, if at all. That uncertainty has only fueled more curiosity, questions, and online discussions. You probably won't see Blue Ivy jumping into every viral TikTok trend or randomly going live on social media the way many teenagers do.
If there's anything you learned from the Met Gala last night, is that you don't tell Miss Blue Ivy what to do. As y'all know, Beyonce was seen with Blue Ivy at the Met Gala, and they were absolutely stunning. I'm sure Beyonce was just so humbled and so honored that Blue Ivy would bring her to such an event. Like, such an event. But back to the point, why are y'all telling Blue Ivy what to do?
Because of that, plenty of speculation has emerged online, with some people wondering whether she would choose a more typical online experience if she had the option. Others believe she may simply value privacy more than public visibility. The reality is that nobody outside her family truly knows her personal preferences, but the conversation keeps resurfacing whenever her name enters the spotlight. Another point often raised by critics is how different her lifestyle appears compared to that of most teenagers. While many young people spend school breaks hanging out with friends, traveling with family, enjoying hobbies, or taking time to relax, Blue has frequently been seen attending major events, performances, and projects connected to her family's career and public image. Because of that, some observers describe her schedule as unusually busy and demanding for someone her age. Supporters, on the other hand, argue that these experiences also provide opportunities, exposure, and life lessons that many people could only imagine having. The difference in viewpoints has created yet another ongoing debate online. There have also been claims from unnamed sources suggesting that life inside such a famous family involves a high level of structure, discipline, and professionalism. However, because these reports are often based on anonymous accounts, many people caution against treating them as confirmed facts. According to various reports and online discussions, Blue has been exposed to high-profile environments, business settings, and major public appearances from a very young age. For some observers, that level of visibility is difficult to imagine, especially when compared to the experiences of most teenagers.
Like, what makes you think that Blue Ivy asked for that direction? Because clearly Blue Ivy had a plan for every single shot. She wanted those shots with the glasses. She said, when I go over there, I'll take them off. I don't understand why y'all don't understand that Blue Ivy runs this show.
Critics argue that constantly navigating those kinds of situations could be exhausting and bring extra pressure. Others see it differently and believe it simply reflects the reality of growing up in one of the most influential entertainment families in the world. To supporters, these experiences are a natural part of the environment she was born into. Another rumor that frequently resurfaces involves privacy expectations surrounding the family's inner circle. Some reports have claimed that friends, guests, and visitors may be expected to respect strong confidentiality standards and personal boundaries. If those reports are accurate, critics argue that maintaining ordinary friendships could become more complicated. Supporters, however, counter that privacy measures are understandable given the family's extraordinary level of fame and constant public attention. Adding even more intrigue to the discussion, there have been rumors suggesting that Blue's grandfather, Matthew Knowles, may have concerns about the intense spotlight surrounding her. These claims have never been publicly verified, but they continue circulating online and generating debate. Part of the reason they attract attention is because Matthew is widely recognized for helping guide major music careers, and is often viewed as someone who understands the pressures and demands of fame better than most people. Matthew Knowles has long been recognized for his disciplined approach to building successful careers in the music industry. Over the years, stories about intense preparation, strong work habits, and high standards have followed him, which is one reason rumors connected to his opinions often attract so much attention online. Because of his decades of experience, some commenters believe he understands the realities of fame better than most people. Having been closely involved with major artists and high-profile careers, many assume he has witnessed both the advantages and the challenges that come with living under constant public attention. A lot of the online discussion centers around the idea that Matthew has seen firsthand what celebrity life can demand. Supporters of this theory argue that he understands the pressure that can come with major performances, non-stop media coverage, public expectations, and life under a microscope. That belief has led some people to speculate that he may have a unique perspective on how those pressures can affect young people connected to the entertainment industry. The conversation becomes even more heated when critics link those rumors to Blue's public appearances. Some commenters point to her expressions, posture, or body language and claim they see signs of discomfort or pressure. Others strongly reject those conclusions and argue that it is impossible to accurately determine someone's emotions from a few photographs, brief videos, or isolated public moments. As a result, the debate remains divided, with one side convinced there is more to the story and the other insisting that people are reading far too much into limited public appearances. Despite the disagreement, the debate continues spreading across social media platforms, entertainment blogs, and comment sections everywhere. Every new appearance seems to reignite the conversation and bring a fresh wave of opinions from both supporters and critics. Another major talking point involves Beyonce's public comments about Blue being prepared for larger roles, bigger opportunities, and more public appearances. Supporters view those statements as signs of confidence, growth, and trust in Blue's abilities. To them, it reflects a belief that she is developing the skills needed to handle major opportunities that come her way. Critics, however, raise a different question. They wonder what being ready really means when a young person is receiving attention from millions of people around the world. That question has become a key part of the broader discussion surrounding her public life and growing visibility.
I am so proud of Blue Ivy. It's like my baby has grown up so quickly, and she's such a young, elegant lady. But I love this picture. It was actually a video here of Blue, but they're like, Blue, who are you wearing? And she's just like, Balenciaga. Sickening. Look at this outfit. Oh my God, I love it.
At the center of the debate is a larger conversation about fame itself. Some people believe Blue is experiencing opportunities and experiences that most people could only dream about. Others focus on the intense level of public scrutiny that often comes with those opportunities and question how challenging that attention might be. No matter where people stand, one thing remains clear. Every appearance seems to spark new conversations, fresh theories, and non-stop debate about what life is really like for one of the most talked about celebrity children in the world. For some critics, the combination of her reserved public appearances, structured lifestyle, and constant spotlight has led them to wonder whether the pressure surrounding her is becoming increasingly difficult to manage. Others argue there is simply no way to know that from the limited glimpses the public sees. These observers believe that what some people interpret as stiffness, seriousness, or discomfort could actually reflect the weight of enormous expectations placed on someone at a very young age. From their perspective, growing up under constant public attention may create pressures that most people never have to experience. Of course, not everyone agrees with that view. Plenty of supporters argue that Blue simply appears disciplined, poised, and professional whenever she is seen in public. They believe she has been raised to navigate high-profile environments with confidence and maturity, and that many online commentators are reading far too much into a handful of photos, videos, and brief public appearances. The reality is that nobody truly knows what her private life is like except the people closest to her. That's one reason this topic continues generating so much attention online. With limited information available, every appearance, photograph, and public moment seems to spark a brand new round of theories, opinions, and heated debates. What makes this story so fascinating is that the conversation never seems to slow down. Is Blue simply growing into her role within one of the world's most famous families? Or are people noticing signs of something deeper? That's the question that keeps social media buzzing and comment sections packed with opinions. Now it's your turn. What do you think about all the discussion surrounding Blue Ivy? Are people overanalyzing brief public moments, or do you think some of the concerns being raised are worth discussing? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with others who follow celebrity news and trending stories. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss future updates and discussions. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.